Hello, hi friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am discussing the some important chapter exercise question answers summary, that is Watchman of the Lake. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಪ್ರಥಮ PUCಯ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ತರಗತಿಗೆ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8 ವಾಚ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲೇಕ್ ಈ ಘಟಕದ ಸಮರಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ತಾವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ತಾವು ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪೇ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಒತ್ತಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಟಿಫೈ ಆಗೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಾವಂತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈಗ ವಾಚ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲೇಕ್ ಈ ಘಟಕದ ಸಮರಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. Watchman of the Lake is written by RK Narayan. Summary: Mara is pleading with the headman who was in the process of constructing the road as the king would be visiting soon. To allow him to meet the king, he wants to inform the king about the warning received from the river Veda about building a tank around it so that no farmers will suffer. The headman was in a hurry to complete the roadwork because the king was to pass by that way that next day and the road had to be ready for use. The headman does not understand his dream and throws him in the cell. With his hands and legs tied, he had himself in the branches of tree to draw the attention of the king to tell about his dream, which was revealed to him by goddess. It was the goddess of the Bhima that Mara was able to escape and meet the king by falling from the tree and stopping the king's procession. Mara tells a story from the epic about the spot that standing in front of the king below the tree. Mara says that place is a scared spot because Lord Hanuman had stood there once. That was the day when Lakshmana was wounded in the battlefield at Lanka and lay in the deadly faint. Guided by omnis, Hanumana came to that spot and then went up the mountain. On the peak of the mountain he found Sanjeevani. He flew to Lanka with it, and at its breath Yama's messengers fled, and Lakshmana rose to his feet with a new life. Such was the power of the Sanjeevani, and where it grew there rose a stream which came down the mountain and flowed near the village. Mara, the watchman of the lake, allows people and animals to drink water at the lake. He does not tolerate anyone killing birds or animals there. Mara threatens the man who was fishing in the lake that if he ever dared to fish in the lake, he would abuse him and push him into tank. He tells his son also to be strict as he was with such people. He tells him that the lake is sacred and belongs to the goddess, and her command is that nothing flies or swims or walks in these parts should ever be killed. When Mara sees a man taking his cow to be water edge, he sends his son to warn that the man not to go too deep into the water. We see Mara as a proud watchman of the lake. During his duty of protecting the water from cruel human beings very sincerely, he is not afraid of anyone and says that even the village headman will have to beg Maharaj for permission if he want to touch the water. The first time when the goddess appeared before Mara, he recognized her immediately as the Divine Mother and fell at her feet. He was struck by her grand look. He gives description of her appearance that her hair was flying in the wind, and she had worn coronet which had stars. Her garment was woven in gold. The second time when the goddess appeared before Mara, he understood that she was angry and had terrible look and terrible look. This time she laughed loudly and she had carried a sword. She did not speak as she spoke at the first time. She wanted to destroy the tank which was built by her wish. Now listen her commands. She protested before her and begged. We see that the same river as the savior and destroyer, initially goddess herself, appears in the dream of Mara and informs him to construct a tank to imprison rivers Veda, which is her plaything. Mara also followed the same as it was told by goddess. But when everything is going smoothly, the goddess shows another form of her, which is terrible to witness. She informs to the Mara that she is in a reckless mood to slash the bounds of the lake, which is extended more than a tank. Being helpless, Mara could not think of anything else except to meet and deliver the message to the king. But people in general claim that they will have no control over nature. But this play breaks down those false nations. Being a mortal being, Mara could not do anything except sacrifice his own very life for the sake of people. His only request is to make his son the next watchman and his grandson and great grandsons after his son to be subsequent watchmen of the lake. We see that Ganga is the watchman of the lake and he narrates to his son when he took over his father's duty. From his narrations, we come to know that the king had been personally to inform Ganga that his father was no more. The king had also asked Ganga to start doing his father's duty immediately. The king had also built a shrine with two figures, one of the guardian goddess on the top pedestal and one immediately below it of Mara. By the king's order, worship was to be performed every Tuesday and Friday. Ganga remarks that scores of people since then he had come from far and near to worship. Thus we see that Mara, who was called a lunatic by the village headman, was worshipped by thousands of villagers. Next to comprehension number one marks questions. Where does the action takes place? Right answer in Sakrepatna. Patna. Who is the rustic hero referred in the drama? Right answer Mara. Which lake was Mara watching? Right answer Ayan Kere. Fourth question, why were the road being repaired in the town? Answer, before the king was approaching the city. Fifth question, why was the headman in hurry to complete the road work? Right answer, the king Rukmangad was accepted pass through the village next day. Question number 6, where is the Sakre Patna? Right answer, on the base of the Baba Buddhan Hills. Question number 7, who is the lunatic according to the village headman? Right answer, Mara. Question number 8, why did the village headman get angry with Mara? Right answer, he thought that Mara was lunatic and always disturbed the work. Question number 9, why did the village headman call Mara a lunatic? Right answer, because he was engaged with his own work disturbing the workers. Question number 10, where was Mara when he was called a lunatic? Right answer, behind a rock. How did Mara spring off according to the workman? Right answer, like a buck. Question number 12, why did the headman order his workers to stop all works? Right answer, to catch Mara and bring Mara before him. Question number 13, why did the village head decide to lock Mara up in the cellar? Right answer, he did not want Mara to trouble the king. Question number 14, what will Mara do if the headman locks him up in the cellar? Right answer, Mara will sit there and pray. Question number 15, what would the headman offer Mara if he behaves like a good fellow? Right answer, gift. Question number 16, who gave Mara the greater gift according to him? Right answer, his father-in-law. Question number 17, what was the greatest gift given? Right answer, his wife was greatest gift. Question number 18, where was Mara imprisoned? Right answer, in the cellar behind the old temple. Question number 19, who was asked to guard Mara, or who was asked to keep Mara in the cellar? Right answer, Bhima. Question number 20, how was Bhima to look at? Bhima was a giant and could swing an elephant by its tail. Question number 21, how did Bhima manage to grow so far? Right answer, Bhima's mother gave him iron dictation
when he was a baby, and at the every dawn he ran up the hill with a large grindstone on his back. Who helped Mara to escape from the cellar? Right answer Bhima. Next question, why did jailer let Mara out of cellar? Right answer, on knowing about his dream. Question number 24, where was Mara waiting for the king? In a tree. Why was Mara waiting for the king on the tree? Right answer, he wanted to tell about his dreams to the king but was afraid of the village headman. Question number 26. What was the confusion at the arrival of the king? Right answer. Someone jumped down from the tree as the king was about to arrive. Who came in Mara's dream? Right answer. The goddess of river. Question number 28. How was the goddess garment? Her garment was a gold woven with lightning. Question number 29. Which or what was the plaything of the goddess? Right answer Veda. Where was Veda born? In the fleeting mists of the mountain top. Question number 31. What did the goddess command Mara to tell the king? Right answer to build a tank. Question number 32. Why did goddess ask the king to build a tank? Right answer, not to let Veda leave the village. Question number 33. What did Mara called himself also? Right answer, an unworthy dog. Question number 34. How does the king respond to Mara's information about the tank? Right answer. When Mara revealed his dreams about the goddess, the king believed him and invited him to his palace. Question number 35. Where did Hanumana find Sanjeevani? Right answer, on the crest of the mountain in the Sakrepatna. Who was Ganga? Ganga was Mara's son. Question number 37. What was Ganga watching when Mara called him? Right answer, a man was finishing in the lake. Question number 38. Question number 38. Why did the visitor approach Maharaj? Right answer. The visitor had come to the ask for water from Maharaj's tank as the crops has perched up and cattle were dying of drought. Question number 39. Who would guard in the lake after Mara? His son Ganga. What is the command of goddess about animals in that area? Right answer. The animals should never be killed. Question number 41. Who summoned the king on one late night? Right answer Mara. What condition was Mara in? Battered by rain. What message did Mara bring to king about the lake? Right answer. It is about to smash its bounds or the goddess is going to destroy the lake. Question number 44. On what condition did Mara make the goddess wait for him? Right answer. He requested to goddess not to destroy the tank wall till he came back after informing the king about the danger to lake. Question number 45.
Why did the king wants to the announcer to announce? Right answer, it was the last day of the world. Question number 46. What did the Mara give the king to save the tank? Right answer, solution to kill himself. Question number 47. What was Mara's last request? Right answer, to make Ganga as watchman of the lake. Question number 48. Where is the figure of the guardian goddess of lake? Right answer, on the top of pedestal. Question number 49. When is the worship performed by the king's order? Right answer, on the evening of the every Tuesday and Friday. Comprehension number 2, long answer questions. What was the significance of Mara's dream? Mara narrated the king about his dream in which the goddess of the river commanded him to tell the king to build a tank around the river Veda and stop its flowing away. Mara, where he met the king, told him that the place where they stood was a scared spot because that was the place Lord Hanuman had stood up once. Later, he had gone up the mountains to bring Sanjeevani, the magical herbs from the place where the herbs grew. The stream began, came down the mountain and became the river Veda, which flowed near to the town. Its water was the life saver of the people of Sakrepatna, but in the summer months it dries up and the town has go to without water. If the king believed Maharaj's dream and acted upon it, the town of Sakrepatna would never be deprived of water even in the hottest summer. Next question. Nature is both protective and destructive. How does the play brings out this idea? The goddess of the river is symbol of nature in this story. Once she came in Maharaj's dream and commanded him to tell the king of to construct a tank around the stream of Veda and not let her flow away from that place. The place was a scared spot. The goddess claims herself and also herself that Veda is her plaything and she play with it as she wants. She wanted to make the nature protective by constructing a lake so that the people never have to suffer drought. Things were calm for some years. Once evening, Veda started swelling. It became stormy. Maharaj fears floods will destroy the tank and prays to the goddess. She appears and says that she is in a mood to kick away the miserable stones they have filled up, imprison the waters of her Veda. Thus she wants to destroy the whole things. Next comprehension number 2, 3. How is the Mara's role brought out in the protecting the lake? Right answer. Mara is the central character of the play. Mara struggles a lot to meet the king. He wanted to meet the king Rukmangad as he wanted to narrate his dreams in which the goddess of the river came and commanded Mara to tell the king to construct a lake or tank around Veda her plaything. The village headman was busy with his workmen repairing the roads as the king was going to pass through that village next day. He called Mara the lunatic and even put Mara in cellar. Mara could escape from the prison and climbed of the tree accepted king's arrival through the village headman avoids him. Mara shows his commitment for his livelihood, issued up the throat hit villagers. Then the king appointed him as the watchman of lake. He showed totally commitment to the welfare of the living beings depending on the lake. He prevents the people from the polluting it. On a stormy night, Mara observes the river where the waves rose and harmed the back of the lake. He prays the goddess to let him to inform the king and wait until he comes back. At last she has given a word that she won't damage till he returns from the palace. That was enough for Mara to save the lake. He goes to palace to inform the king and decided not go to back to the lake. He asked the king to kill him. The goddess is kept waiting for the return Mara. She has not done any harm to the lake. Thus Mara give a message to selfish society through it. Selfless life, his sacrifice save the people. ಇಷ್ಟು ಈ ಘಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾವಳಿಗಳು. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗೊಂದಲವಿದ್ದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಟು ಆಲ್.